Hey, what is up? I'm going to show you some overpowered combos, comboing Ordinator with Summermyst. When I mean overpowered, I mean like truly, absolutely, catastrophically overpowered. So these all rely on cascading the power of enchantments with Heart of the Sun. It uses an equipped staff as an ninja source, causing you to lose a charge rate of 15 points per second, but making your weapon enchantments 1% more effective per 50 points of charge remaining in the staff. That's fine and dandy for most staffs, which have like 500, 1,000, 2,000 charge maximum. But there are some staffs that have 5,000 charge, and there's one staff, which is a quest staff, that you're actually supposed to turn into an NPC and not get back. But if you simply don't complete the quest, you just get to keep the staff forever. And that would be Staff of Tandle, which is for a College of Winterhold quest. And this staff has 10,000 charge. 10,000. Which means with the Heart of the Sun in enchanting, that means enchantments are 200% more effective, which means they are triple the effectiveness. So any enchantment you have in your right hand is 3 times as effective. So, we've disenchanted a couple specific enchantments. The ones I want to do are Death Store. Reduces targets with 65% or less remaining health to 1 point of health. So, I think you can see where the power of this lies. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to burn the target for 126 points, because burn does a damage over time. So we're just going to enchant that dagger. And now let's see what happens when we equip this dagger with Staff of Tandle. Reduces targets with 227% or less remaining health to 1 point of health. This only needs to be 100. You can do this with 34%, because it'll triple it to 101% or 102% or so. But yeah, reduces. You could this will one shot any enemy in the game. Literally, you can do enemy warrior. Place enemy to a TCAI. We are on legendary difficulty, and this will literally one shot every enemy in the game. Doesn't matter how strong they are. You can have even DLC enemies or modded enemies that have 1,000,000 health. You can have an enemy with 1 trillion health, and this will instantaneously one shot them. Instantaneously, because it just reduces their health to 1 from over 100% to 1. And then the burn, which we added the burn, will then just finish them off from the 1 HP. Otherwise, they'll just be left at 1 HP. Another super overpowered enchant is if you're doing... Let's just do Kalazen's Fang, because I have it here. But drain magic resistance. And for some reason, Summermyst works weirdly. For example, this is 44%. But if you add this with other things and then change the charge... It can like change the magic resist. Let me see which one is it? Oh, there we go. If you add it with stamina, it jumps to 109% draining magic resistance. Why? I do not know. I have no idea. And the charge, I have enchants on my armor that charge weapon charges, which those become even more effective the lower the charges are, because you can go from, because I have like I think like 60 or 70 charge per second. I have one that's 34, one that's 20, then another that's like 35. So actually I actually have more like 90 charge per second, which means this will go down 47 and it'll be refilled in 0.5 seconds. You can attack 90 times a second and it'll still be at full charge. So these charges doesn't matter. You should always go for the most powerful, because you're going to have charge and chance. So reduce magic resistance by 109%. Why? Nobody knows. And this stacks, by the way. That 109% will stack per hit. So let's find Cabazon's Fang. Reduces magic resistance by 328%. So, let's place Ebony Warrior here. And since we are using Spell Scribe, which allows you to store a spell on your power attack. It's got a cooldown based on your enchanting skill, but let's do FFOOOBA.GetAV magic resist negative 243. Negative 1,109. Negative 3,957. Negative 13,329. Negative 44,000. Like, it's just ridiculous. And then, of course, when you use a spell... Ooh, I did him 200,000 damage. Let's see if we can get higher than that. Let's whack him a couple more times to see if we can get higher than 200k. Alright, let's see what we can do. I think it overflowed. It didn't even show. I think it overflowed. Okay, so those are some overpowered enchants. The reducing magic resistance enchant is very overpowered. If you combine it with stamina, for some reason, if you combine it with stamina damage, it like increases the magic resistance. It's got to be like a bug, but it increases the magic resistance reduction because it goes from like 60 to like 100 and something %. And then using Staff of Tandle plus Heart of the Sun makes it just go over. But truly, the most overpowered is the reduces target's health to 1 point of health because you can get that over 100, which means you pretty much are one-shotting every enemy in the game. It doesn't matter how much health they have. They're just one shot. It doesn't matter how much health. They could have. You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this real quick. FFOOO BFD.GetAV health. It's got 2,000 health. Let's do Force AV health 100,000. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3. That's actually 1 million. Ebony Warrior now has 1 million health. And I just did 999,000 damage. And then the burn finished him off because he was at 1 HP. So, hey. So, I think Summermyst enchants plus Heart of the Sun plus Staff of Tandle are a bit overpowered, to say the least. A bit overpowered, just a bit.